everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a hotshot rookie looking to see what he can do against perhaps the greatest of all time. It's Deshaun Watson matching up with Tom Brady.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is taken at the 3. Oh, look at that. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Lamar Miller, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line, but how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Second down, here's Watson underneath for Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh 13 there for the Texans.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, it's Watson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. From the 50, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. After the penalty, it's Miller. Shoves him aside. And out of bounds right around the 20. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Brady now on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
He was the cover guy for Madden in 2016, but I don't think Gronk saw that as being his highlight for the year. What did he have, 25 catches for the season? Only 8 games, went down for good right before Thanksgiving. You know he wants to be back with a vengeance in 2017.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep.
But looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was nothing there for him.
Now it's Watson rolling to his and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
3rd and long. It's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he is knocked down from the side. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, Brady. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Brady gives this one to Lewis. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All right, partner, we just saw the 2nd interception of the game against Tom Brady. I'm going to see my eye doctor because I did not really see that, did I?
Well, nobody sees it often. Last year, he threw 2 interceptions all season. Did not throw 2 in a game, so certainly a rarity. They begin with a run by Miller. And some room to work. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
To throw on second is Watson. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Novak's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Going underneath for Lewis. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes the Texans now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shea McClellan. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 7. It'll be a loss of 1. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Watson. Try to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the interception, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Normally when I talk about DeAndre Hopkins, I'm talking about accomplishments. In this case, I'm remembering that he lost nearly 600 yards in receiving from 2015. He had less than 1,000 last year.
Yeah, and his touchdowns dropped from 11 to 4, so now he's hoping for more consistent quarterback play. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Novak's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that. It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. things on first down with Dion Lewis. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Brady throwing on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Watson operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, here's Watson. That's caught, Fedorowicz. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Back now in Foxborough. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Rivers coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? To throw is Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Last year, Hogan tied for the NFL lead at 17.9 yards per catch. Didn't quite get that many there, but still a nice hookup.
And I don't want to overplay his lacrosse background, but it does bear some mentioning here. Those rushes that they make towards the goal, I think that equates into some of his pass patterns, too.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
This is Lewis. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now is Brady. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. 3rd down here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
On play action, it's Brady. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
A very solid gain of 27. Brady now on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Brady will try again on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Able to get away, able to fight through one, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now it's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. To throw on second is Watson. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Texans on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Back to throw, Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. To throw is Brady. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Brady. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans are going to win the football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the counter, it's Miller. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll run it again with Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
They'll toss it to Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Quick move by Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.